Well, as we said at the top of the newscast, this will be the second major snowstorm to hit our area in a little over a week.
However, forecasters say this one could be worse. For the latest on the snow, let's go to the National Weather Service Center where Reed Yadon is standing by. Reed?
Okay, Liz and Bruce, first of all, if you have any plans this evening, there's no problems there. The closest snow to us now is out in western Missouri, so we are anywhere from 10 to 12 hours away from the first snow around here the way it's looking. Here's what's coming up. First of all, a winter storm warning will go into effect late tonight and in effect for the Channel 32 viewing area for the day tomorrow. Snow will begin by dawn in the wee hours. Start out as a fairly light snow, perhaps a few flurries, and then gradually pick up and become quite heavy at times during the day tomorrow. Right now, the best forecast on the accumulation, total accumulation out of this storm is 6 to 8 inches. But I would caution that that is a variable situation. It could change. The storm certainly has the potential to produce more snow. Folks at the National Weather Service will be watching it very closely, and of course we'll watch it very, very closely too. But for this evening, just a pleasant evening ahead, albeit a little cool, and I'll be back with a complete look at the forecast coming up in just a few more minutes.
Okay, thank you, Reed.
With the storm expected to hit in the wee hours of the morning, rush hour could turn into a nightmare.
And inclement weather usually means a ton of closings and delays for schools and businesses. For the latest on the weather, stay with Channel 32 throughout the night and join us tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for the morning report. Julia Yarbo and Wayne Hart will have the latest on the big storm and all of the closings and delays around the area. Well, we all want to know how much snow we're going to get, what time it's going to get here, and all those very specific things.
I think ignorance is bliss in this case. I wish I didn't have to find out, but we're in the information business. Reed, you're going to tell us, right?
Okay, we will tell you hello from the brand new National Weather Service office here, not at Standiford Field, but we're in the Highview, Okolona area. This office is located on Filer Lane. It's just off Smyrna Road. It is brand new, and I tell you what, the folks in the National Weather Service in Louisville deserve a big pat on the back because they moved from Standiford Field, got this office operational, and now you're going right into a major snow event, it looks like. I'm talking with Larry Lee, who's the deputy meteorologist in charge here at the office. Larry, everything seems to be in place at this point as far as a significant winter storm.
That's right, Reed. As the storm system approaches the south central states overnight, we expect the precipitation to move into Kentucky, and it will begin in this region in the early morning hours Thursday, and before it's over tomorrow night, we do expect a significant accumulation of snow.
One of the things I think we need to point out to the folks is that when we first start talking about these several days in advance, we're really only dealing with computer models. We're in the transition phase now at this hour, no longer dealing with a computer model so much, but the real thing finally.
That's right. 3 to 5 days in advance of most weather systems, the only information we have is the computer guidance. But as we get closer to the system, we can begin using some of our standard analysis techniques and observation systems to begin bringing man into the man-machine mix of forecasting.
Okay, have you got the snow shovels ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's give you a live view now from the Channel 32 tower cam. We'll talk some weather numbers for you as they stand at the present time. 28 degrees, 35% humidity, a northwest wind. Barometric pressure is rising. Today's high temperature, 30 degrees, the low 11 degrees, and here is the very latest satellite imagery. Main significant feature there for us, first of all, is high pressure. That produced a nice day today, albeit a cold day, and it's going to be a pleasant evening too. But you notice the advancing clouds down in western Kentucky, the first clouds associated with this major weather maker we're talking about. Take a look at regional radar. It confirms what we are talking about. Some of the leading edge of the snow is really aloft out through Illinois, but we do know that some of the snow is reaching the ground out in western Missouri at the present time. Tomorrow's weather map shows the low pressure system down to our southwest, tracking in our direction, and as it does, so comes the snow. And it looks like a significant snow accumulation through the Channel 32 viewing area. I have been avoiding the numbers up to this point. Let's talk about it now. For tonight, look for clouds on the increase, snow well after midnight into the very, very early morning hours, long about daybreak. The overnight low near 20 degrees. Now for tomorrow, winter storm warning in effect. Goes into effect late tonight, will be in effect tomorrow for the Channel 32 viewing area. Right now, the forecast is for 6 to 8 inches of snow. We are dealing with a storm that has the potential of producing more snow, though. The overnight low near 30 tomorrow night. On Friday, the snow will begin to wind down, and the weekend we'll get some sun in here and warm the temperatures up just a little bit. Our read on the road tonight, coming to you from the National Weather Service office, their brand new office, a 1-2 punch. They move in, They went online here last night, and by golly, this place looks pretty good for a brand new move-in. They are up and running here, ready to talk snow and keep you informed, and we'll do the same.
Well, they got set up just in the nick of time, didn't they?
They certainly did. A
Sure
beautiful
did.
facility here, too, I should tell you.
Okay.
Thank you, Reed.
How much snow has fallen and how much more are we going to get? Reed Yadon is in the Weather Center with all the details. Hi, Reed.
Okay, hello, Liz. In the Louisville metro area, the official measurement right now is hanging right on 6 inches. How much more are we going to get? Well, a couple of more hours at the very least, but some areas are beginning to switch over already. I've just gotten word that down in Nelson County, they've switched over to sleet, so that should effectively end their accumulation down there. Now then, let's take a look at the live local radar on the 60-mile range. You still see snow showing up in all directions from Louisville. When you move down to the south, as I say, in Nelson County, they've switched over. Breckenridge County, down around Rough River, they switched over about an hour and a half ago. And moving out to the west, they've also switched over. My colleague Wayne Hart will be standing by at Standiford Field there. And Wayne has been observing the activity there for the past couple of hours as far as the intensity of the snow, the visibilities and the like. Wayne, at last report, we were getting about a half-a-mile visibility out there. How does it look to you at the present time?
That's about what we have right now, Reed. A half-a-mile visibility in moderate snow, and still no sign of a changeover here at the official Louisville observation site, which is at the National Weather Service Standiford Field location. If you were watching last night, you may recall Reed was out at the new Weather Service forecast office off of Smyrna Road. They're keeping the actual observation station, though, out here at the airport because it's very important that they get the most accurate weather observations for all the air traffic that comes in and out. But right now we're looking at a 26-degree temperature and a northeast wind coming in at about 7 miles per hour. How much snow do we have? I got the official measuring stick here. Let's stick it down into the snow. And it looks like, sure enough, we are right up around 6 inches. But with that moderate snow continuing to fall, no problem. It's going to add up probably to another inch or two. So we'll send it back to you, Reed.
Okay, Wayne, another inch or so, another inch or two is what we are forecasting here in the Louisville area, the way it looks now. The next event, really, the next major event in this scenario will be when we begin to switch over and get a mix of rain, sleet, and freezing rain in here. We'll monitor that situation very closely, Liz, and I'll be back with a complete forecast, including a weekend outlook in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, Reed.